I'm absolutely gonna go with this.
If you want to, I mean,
We'll see. I mean,
I thought it was solid banter. Speaking of British phrases, like banter.
banter is not a British phrase.
Most
A word.
Most British people use it though. When
Well,
was the last time you
Americans
spoke to an American person that said, "Oh, this is some good proper banter"?
Well, they don't say it like that. They
Exactly.
say I just banter between the two.
But I saw this one thing where it was like, "Do you guys like? You guys don't even know what propaganda is, do you?" And this dude is like,
I don't know what a gander is.
"No, it was like you don't even know what propaganda is, do you?" And this person was just like, "It's when a British person takes a really good look at something."
Ah, that's a propaganda.
Propaganda.
Yeah.
I had to read it a couple times before I was like,
It's a good one. British jokes aren't really. You don't hear many British jokes.
Yes.
Yeah. You know, it was a joke. The Revolutionary War, because fucking British didn't show up. Get stomped on.
How long was the Revolutionary War? 4 years?
Something like that.
USA in 4, baby.
Attaboy.
That was the best of 7.
Yeah.
Crushed
It's actually really funny, speaking of Revolutionary War. So like all of the NFL players are getting like commemorated and stuff because they had the Hall of Fame ceremony the other day. And like the teams individually are doing that too, because this is the kind of time where players sign like 1-day contracts to retire with the team, just so it's like I can retire as a whatever.
Sure.
And Jordy Nelson did that like the other day. He was like signed a contract for a day so they can retire as a Packer. They don't get money for it. It's just like, I am technically on the team for a day, retire, put me on the retiring list and I'm done. And the Patriots commemorate people. Patriots are basically, you know, you
get to shake Tom Brady's hand.
No, but it's the team. Its colors are red, white, and blue. Their logo is a guy who's a Patriot. Like literally, they have old reenactors shoot like muskets off at every single home Patriots game. Yeah, they have like a couple dudes dressed as like Patriots or like Minutemen, and they shoot off.
That's kind of awesome.
It's kind of awesome, yeah. But so the way they commemorate people who who played as Patriots and did pretty well is they give them a red jacket.
What?
Because that's one of the Patriots' colors is red. But the red coats.
Yeah.
Isn't that really dumb? Yeah.
So are they an enemy then?
No, it's just that's just unfortunate. That was one of the colors that they just made.
I mean, they could have, they could have gone with a blue jacket, which is what America wore during the Revolutionary War.
They didn't want to do that. They just wanted to go red jackets, and they are technically red coats.
Bastards.
Which is, I don't know if they noticed that or if it's just like, we know, but we don't care, or we honestly haven't seen it. But yeah, that's not a good look for anybody who's like retiring as a Patriot, because then they're technically a red coat, which I guess if you are leaving the Patriots, you are against them. So now
that's why you're
not with them. Yeah, you're not with them. You aren't against them. So now they're red coats, which is really weird.
It's a fun little tidbit.
I know. I know. I saw the picture the other day. I'm like, wait, his jacket's red? Like, and their like whole deal is that they're like, yeah, we're Americans, we're Patriots.
Like, is this the New England Patriots or is this the England Patriots?
Yeah, I mean, if you're not in New England now, you're just in Old England, and you're against us.
Can't drive to New York anymore. Now you're just driving to York.
Yeah, you're only in York.
All right, intro. Let's go.
Okay. What's up, everybody? This is the Board Certified Gaming Podcast. This is number 4. So today we're going to get some plugs out of the way right away so you guys don't have to listen to them all the time. We have a YouTube channel where we post videos of a bunch of different stuff. So we have Let's Play videos, we have reviews, we have top 10s, we have all kinds of other stuff that we like to make for you guys. We hope you enjoy them. Check them out. It's Board Certified Gaming on YouTube. Just go have a blast when you're not listening to this. Go watch a video, see what you can do. And then we also have a Twitter account and an Instagram account that you guys should follow, or don't. I'm not the boss of you. But on the Twitter account, you will get info and you will get funny tweets from us probably, or our opinions on things. It's like a mini podcast, but with words and on an app. So yeah, that's Board Cert Gaming. So take off the if'd and then you got it. And then Instagram, we also have an Instagram account, which is Board Certified Gaming. which is pretty self-explanatory what you do there. We post pictures, and we hope you like that. And also, we have a Twitch channel, which we stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And come hang out with us. It's the best way to do that. If you guys like us and, are enjoying the stuff we're putting out and want to see what we're like live, come check out the Twitch channel, because then we can better engage with you guys and talk to you. And, you can ask us stuff about, what we're eating, and tell us we look ugly in person.
Mostly the latter of the two.
Mostly the latter. Although we do eat a bunch of stuff.
We eat a lot. Yes,
we do. And finally, these podcasts are on Spotify and Apple Podcasts and YouTube. If you guys are listening to these on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, then I don't care.
Subscribe, give it a 5 stars.
Keep going. You're doing well. Do it. You've already found it. So good job. Keep going.
Hit up give it a 5-star.
Yeah, give
on
us
Apple
some
Podcasts.
good reviews. Or
give a review that says "keep up the good work" with a smiley face.
Yeah, or tell us
maybe a thumbs up emoji.
We're not going to know that we're doing a shitty job unless you tell us.
And if we are doing a shitty job, don't tell me.
Tell me.
You can tell Andy. Don't tell me.
Don't tell Amar.
I won't sleep at night.
Speaking of, I didn't really introduce us. I'm Andy, and that's Amar.
Hello.
He's here again, always saying hello.
Thanks for coming, man.
I'm happy to be here.
I'm so glad you came.
Yeah, that's an inside joke that none of you guys are going to get. So
unless if you explain it to them.
Or you're one of the 3 friends that we talked about that with.
Hey, man, we have a lot of friends. Okay,
we thousands. Have tons of friends.
I'm friends with Ninja.
Speaking of Ninja.
I'm friends with him.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
I hit him up the other day. I was like, bro, you trying to hit up a Twitch stream? And he's like, actually, I'm on Mixer. And I'm like, what the hell is Mixer?
The big news for today. So this is kind of a Twitch themed episode. The main topic we're going to talk about is the poster boy of Twitch, the face of the purple streaming app,
the Fortnite guy, Tyler Blevins,
the weird haired headband guy. He's moving to Mixer. He's taking his talents to Microsoft. So he got paid what is probably an assload of money to go stream for a completely different company.
Did that figure ever come out or no?
It has not come out, but there are people guessing it's in the
millions.
It's in the double-digit millions.
They're not paying him $10,000 to switch.
No, and which makes sense if this is huge, because he's
for Mixer. Yes,
he is probably the top streamer. I don't know the actual numbers. They said his figures had been kind of dipping recently.
He was the most followed and the most watched streamer on Twitch.
Yeah.
I'm actually on his Twitch right now, which they removed the little verified check mark.
His check mark is gone.
He's sitting at just under 15 million followers.
Dead to Twitch. He is absolutely dead to them.
15 million followers.
Yeah. So
a million of which are now following him on Mixer.
He had a huge following, but they said his numbers are starting to dip a little bit at towards the last month or two, which happens.
Right.
You're not the top guy forever. And
no, at that point you're just making a living in the background with your loyal fans.
Yeah. And he's still making an assload of money on Mixer. And I think last time I checked, he's got to be getting close to 1 million subscribers on Mixer. He had I think 500,000 within the first day.
Yeah, he's looking at right now live is 635, 165.
Okay, so and he's obviously
they're slowly migrating over.
Yeah, all the people that follow him on Twitch are starting to finally hear about the fact that he did move. They're probably like, what? And they're also probably like, what the hell is Mixer? I had no idea there were 2 of them. But yeah, I guess let's give it a shot. And he's already streamed a couple times on Mixer. He was at Lollapalooza doing it, which I don't know if anybody actually goes to that.
I know some people that go to Lollapalooza.
It's a big festival. I know.
I'd go.
I think it's in Chicago. But I mean,
my cat just followed Ninja on Mixer for me.
Well, there you go. So, yeah, if you probably accidentally press a button on your computer, you probably just become a subscriber to Ninja. That's just free. How it happens.
So she took advantage of it.
That's
my cat
the thing.
Loves watching Ninja.
In August, so the whole month of August, to commemorate his move to Mixer from Twitch, everybody that signs up for Mixer gets a free subscription. And I even looked a few hours ago, when you get that little alert that says, hey, you got a free subscription, it literally has Ninja's logo on it.
Is it just for that month?
It's just for August.
Okay. So you have to continue to pay after.
Yeah.
Is it the same prices as Twitch where it's like $5?
I'd assume so. Unless it might be cheaper just to get more people to come to it. I've never even looked at Mixer. Like
I see it when I boot up my Xbox, but that's
I've never even tried it, so I don't want to guess, but I'm assuming it would behoove them to do it less than $5.
$7.99.
It's $7.99 to subscribe.
Yep, $7.99 compared
expensive?
to $4.99.
It's more expensive than Twitch, and
Yes,
yet
but then you get paid more though.
But
if they still do the same
people
split
that are subscribing, they get the same amount of content, but for more money. Which it's interesting. I'm interested to see, because in August, once that free thing is done, unless they do another one, which I doubt, I want to see what his subscriber numbers are after that. After it's like, now people have to actually pay for this, and I'm assuming it does, unless.
Which to his loyal fans that have been paying the $5, it's like you have to pay an extra $2.
That really that separates the loyal from the, I don't know.
Do you know off the top of your head what the requirements are to be a Twitch partner?
Not off the top of my head. I just know you need to have, I think 75 average viewers. So affiliate is 3 average viewers. Partner is like, I think 75. And then you need to have like
Mixer's requirements seem to be easier. So to be a partner, you have to be active for at least 2 months, have 2,000 followers, and stream 12 or more days per month and 25 or more hours per month. So there's nothing that says you have to have X amount of concurrent viewers to monetize.
Which, I mean, I'm going to check Twitch, because you can easily check what your road to partner is.
I mean, either way, this is huge for Mixer, because you just basically took away Twitch's top guy. I mean, Twitch isn't going to go away anytime soon.
No, it's not.
They still have some other really big streamers like Tfue, Nick Merckx, all those
Tim the
dudes.
Tap Man. They got tons of people.
Dr. Disrespect.
And so the road to partner, it's called Path to Partner, which makes sense.
Path to Partner.
So you need to stream for 25 hours. You need to stream on 12 different days, and then you need to have an average of 75 viewers in a 30, like all of that in a 30-day span.
Yeah, so Mixer's
really hard.
Mixer is just as long as you hit the 2,000 follower mark and you just keep streaming, you're fine. There's nothing.
He's instantly a partner.
Well, I mean, he signed a contract, so naturally, but I'm talking about. Yeah.
Actually, you have to make it to partner, so maybe stream a couple times.
I'm talking about for like the average person that wants to start a streaming channel
from Twitch
or
to
Switch.
Mixer,
yeah, I mean, if you have 2,000 followers on Twitch, you're most likely still just considered an affiliate. I don't think you're considered a partner at that point if you can't hit the concurrent viewers. So if you can just get those 2,000 people to follow you, that's it.
And I mean, he is going to make a buttload of money wherever he goes anyway. And who knows? This might have a mass migration of people from Twitch to Mixer, because I highly doubt he's the only one that they were like, hey, what if we got him in a deal to come to us and bring
He's the starting point.
He is. Get him, and probably others will follow. If you get like the 10th dude on Twitch, nobody's going to care. They're going to be like, all right, dude, I'm still going to just go watch a ninja who plays the same games as you and is still on Twitch and is cheaper and is still there.
This is where it starts, though, because what's going to end up happening is he's going to release the figures. He's going to release or someone's going to figure out how much do you get paid per subscription, per stream. Is it more lucrative for you to join Mixer than it is to...
I think this will bring about not a mass migration. It'll get some people. And then also they might have to change how they run things, because people go to Twitch because you make more money. It's easier to like make money on Twitch. Whereas Mixer,
like YouTube.
Mixer, it's really easy to be found, but your money making potential are capped. It's not that easy to make a ton of money on Mixer. It is on Twitch
for now,
which they might be changing that. Who knows? They might try to get into the game. Now we have it's like a pro sports team. Once we get this really good guy and we spend the money on this really high guy, all of these other dudes are just going to come and play with us because they want to either chase a ring or play with this guy because they're willing to take less or willing to deal with some shit because they want to play and be in the same area as this guy.
And that's why they have the contract for him too, because at that point it's a guarantee. Because if you look at his follower and his viewership on Mixer compared to Twitch, it's still in the early stages. He's not getting nearly as many to.
He's only been on there for like
cough up the revenue.
Few days, not even a week.
You know, this is going to take time, but it's a huge blow to Twitch, because if it's successful for Ninja, who's to say that guys like Pokimane or girls like Pokimane, Dr. Disrespect, everybody isn't going to just be approached by Mixer, because I mean, Dr. Disrespect is another huge
But
streamer,
he's
and I can
apparently
see
an
him.
asshole.
He is an asshole.
He streamed
Absolutely.
inside of a like public bathroom at E3. Did you see that?
Yeah, he's
an
done a lot
idiot.
of questionable
Yeah.
things. I'm not a fan of him nor his mustache, but
It's a
whatever. The
gimmick
guy's
and,
popular.
yeah,
He makes
he
money.
makes money.
It's only a matter of time before Microsoft. I mean, they're doing it with their game studios
I would be
where
interested.
they're buying them left and right. It's only a matter of time before they approach Dr. Disrespect and be like,
Hey, we got Ninja.
we want you to stream exclusively. Maybe for board certified gaming,
Yeah,
Mixer
hey,
comes up and
if-
is like, hey,
Microsoft.
you two pieces of shit want to come stream here? And we'll be like, sure, we got money.
Microsoft, we will absolutely move to Mixer, and we will be a lot cheaper than Ninja.
Oh, significantly cheaper.
Yeah, like literally, talk to us. We'll absolutely stream on Mixer.
Just have to
only
supply.
Mixer.
You just have to supply food.
Yeah, we'll be there.
We don't even need a contract. We just
We'll be
have to
there.
guarantee
Absolutely
pizza every stream.
done.
Guaranteed.
You've got a sign on the line.
Absolutely.
Speaking of contracts, though, I really want to see what his contract is. Like what it says he has to do, how much it said. Like I really want to see
because
that.
it's got to set the standard for how much he has to stream. Because on
There
Twitch
are-
he could just do whatever.
It would actually tell me a couple things, and this is where my legal education comes in. I'm a fucking nerd.
This is
for
where you're
stuff.
board certified.
So the contract of it would show what he has to do, like what he's required to do, what happens to him if he breaches it, how much he gets paid, how much he's required to stream. Like he has streaming like, hey, you got to be on this many hours a day or this many days a week, or you have to get like monthly quotas that you need to meet,
Right.
because otherwise that's breach, and then we can sue you, and then you won't get your money, and then we're going to kick you off. Or because some esports players were signing deals where they get paid money, they get tons of money, but it's spread out over tons of time, where it's like you're going to make $100,000, but it's spread out over the next 15 years. But they don't read it, or their representation doesn't pick up on it, because lawyers basically make their living, especially contract lawyers, trying to hide stuff in contracts and hopefully get the other side to agree to it without reading it or without understanding it or questioning it. So I am a lawyer. None of you guys are my clients. So don't take this as legal advice. If you want to talk to me, we have an email address. Go ahead.
I think as far
read
as
your
we know-
contract,
yeah, and I think as far as from what I'm seeing, it's everyone's just speculating the price.
which I saw
I think it's
50 million,
I'm seeing anywhere from 6 to 8 million a year to 100 million a year.
which I would think,
But I think what is confirmed is the 3 years, because that's typically what they do in the esports realm.
which would make sense.
is they
They
sign
do
you
that
to
in
commit.
sports, period.
Yeah, just commit for 3 to 5 years.
Because
That's
then,
all we
you
need out of
you might be saying something racist like PewDiePie, or saying something that's anti-Semitic like PewDiePie, or you might be saying the N-word like PewDiePie. And
Who knows? You might be saying some really misogynistic things
like PewDiePie.
like PewDiePie.
And which, I mean,
You might even be PewDiePie.
he's a little bit bulletproof at this point.
But he's also another one that might even jump ship to Mixer too. Like, because that's kind of.
But he doesn't stream on Twitch though, does he?
I thought
he's only on YouTube.
Is he? I mean, either way, it's kind of one of
He's-
this is
He's his
interesting
own-
to
but
see.
he's his own thing that
I
I don't even
love.
know what he's doing.
I love Twitch. I love the platform. I love anytime there's a game I'm excited about that I can't get my hands on. If I have like a break
Yeah,
at work or
Check it
something,
out.
checking it out, popping it on. But this is kind of exciting to see the competition and to
The bidding
see where
war,
it
yeah.
goes.
It's you.
Because I don't think one is going to rule the market over the other.
Which is good. You can't have monopolies on
Right.
things because they won't allow it.
But
Competition breeds competition benefits consumers and people who actually want to watch or maybe stream, because then it's like, man, then there's either they're going to lower their prices for subscribing, or they're going to hand out a bunch of free subscriptions, or they're going to make it really nice for people to want to stream on Twitch. So it's like, hey, they got Ninja, they got all these other guys. We're going to give you more benefits to stream on us, and then it's getting in this like fight where when companies fight, consumers win usually.
Generally.
Yeah. So that's it'll help us. But I mean, if it turns out the only thing that won't is if this Mixer move is a total mistake, whereas nobody follows Ninja at all because Mixer sucks. They haven't done enough to improve it with the increase of traffic and revenue. They can't handle the increase in traffic.
That's why I want to see the contract. I'm
too.
just as excited. I personally don't even want to see I don't care about how much money he makes. I know that dude makes a shit ton
He's going
of
to
money.
make and
I
it's
just
not
want to
even
know
his
what the
only source of
requirements
income
are.
either.
Because I know with Twitch, when you become a partner, I don't know if it's a contract that you signed, but it's
an agreement.
It's a loose agreement.
It's
where
not
it's like you're a partner as long as you stream this many times.
There's a terms of service that you need to, which I will mention later in a.
There's a lot of freedom.
Topic.
There's a lot of freedom with Twitch. When you become a partner, you can choose to stream for 12 hours a day, or you can do 8 hours a day. It doesn't matter as long as you're hitting this certain amount. Yep. Whereas this, they might have in the contract where it's like
you got to do 8 hours a day, bud.
Yeah, 8 hours a day, minimum. 5 days a week minimum.
Yeah.
And if you dip into anything less, like
you got to do commercial.
We're gonna fine you or something.
Yeah, meet and greets. You got to do sign a bunch of merchandise. You got to do all these plugging.
And I don't know. I don't know how close Mixer is with like Microsoft in terms of the integration. I know that they are constantly trying to pour out Mixer on the Xbox dashboard, but I wouldn't be surprised if you start seeing him at like Microsoft's press conferences at E3 trying to promote some game.
He's a Microsoft guy now.
The next season of Fortnite or anything like that.
Which Microsoft doesn't own. Do they?
Own what?
Microsoft doesn't own it's Epic Games that owns Fortnite.
It's Epic Games, right.
But they're not like published by...
No, but they will sometimes have Epic Games or other companies come on to those big console
platformers. He'll get paid another $5 million to just go talk at they had press conference.
Who was it? Rod Ferguson is a prime example. He's with the... Well, no, that's a Microsoft company.
They had Keanu Reeves come and talk about Cyberpunk. So they will pay people to come and talk about it.
Yeah, they had what's his name? Todd Howard from Bethesda. Yeah. So he's gone on like Xbox's platform before for like last year's E3
to announce
something small stuff, despite them having
they want the exclusivity. Conference. They want you heard it here from us.
So you never know. Microsoft might be like, "Yo, Epic, come talk about this new Fortnite bullshit."
But I do want to see I do want to see what he's required to do. I do want to see what constitutes breach, because this is going to get very legally jargon and shit like that, but in the event of a breach, depending on what the contract says, there are different routes of remedying the situation. So if they're like, okay, you breached this contract, we can sue you for damages, we can sue you to stop you streaming, period. Like they could say, okay, well, you can't stream at all because you broke our agreement, and a judge will say, okay, you can't stream.
That'll hurt him in the end too, because say that this Mixer thing doesn't work out, they totally have the opportunity to be
exclusive. If he dies because Mixer is not giving him the following,
like you're just not streaming for the next 3 years. Watching him.
He's in whatever that agreement
you're stuck
is.
Doing this, he can't. He'll find his way out, though. I mean, he's got enough money that he has to have
those
a
things.
Legal team.
They can keep that. What they can do is to keep him on that to prevent him from going back to Twitch.
But I would hope, at least for his sake, that he has a solid lawyer that at least looked over that contract.
He can afford it now.
Yeah, like the dude makes enough money.
Ninja, I got you.
If you're making $10 million a year, I would hope that you were smart enough not to just sign on the dotted line for something like this.
There are some people who immediately, when they're confronted with a ton of money, they just sign the line without reading it, or even
like Tfue.
And especially these like kids that are going in esports teams at like 16, 17, 18 years old. Technically, an 18-year-old does not need a parent to sign a contract.
No.
So they can just have, okay, we're going to offer you a boatload of money, but we control how we give it to you, when we give it to you, and what you have to do. You have to work out every day. You have to scrimmage against your teammates for 9 hours a day, and then you get to sleep all these
like sponsorship things too. Like if Mixer decides to start doing commercials, he's gonna have to be on them.
That's how he's
already done a Mixer.
Well, no, I'm talking
about for TV.
He already did a commercial, like a legitimate commercial
for Mixer
to announce that he was going to Mixer.
Well, that was an announcement. I'm talking like,
but that's
if they decide
not going to do a Mixer commercial before he announces that he's going to Mixer.
No,
but it was like a produced commercial,
right? But I'm talking like in a month or two, like if you're watching the Packer game, and all of a sudden in the middle of it, you just see a fucking commercial for streaming.
I don't see commercials for Twitch though.
I don't either, but I'm just saying the possibility is out there. This thing has become he's big.
Apparently not an icon, but like
he's a face.
He's a face. He's somebody that people want to see do stuff.
I'm just saying
he was doing the New Year's Eve thing. There was like a New Year's Eve like event on Twitch, I think, that he was the host of.
Oh yeah,
so he was in like Germany or something and trying to get a bunch of like German stuff.
He's streaming at Lollapalooza really now.
Stupid. Yeah,
you know, like he's doing like there's literally you can buy tickets to get into Lollapalooza, go see all these artists,
watch him.
And then you can walk over and watch him on a stage streaming Fortnite,
which is really dumb because all you see is like some weird haired guy on like a PC
desktop computer and then just a giant screen.
And
I think he's there for like
a
couple hours. I think it's like a 4-hour stream.
It was pretty long, like long enough that I want to be at Lollapalooza.
Live noon to 6 p.m. Central Time.
6 hours, yeah.
August 2nd through the 4th.
Big streamers, they stream like 7-8 hours a day.
Yeah, but that means
Every
he
day.
was in
Just
the
'cause it's
blazing
full time.
hot sun
He
streaming
had a
for
tent.
6 hours.
He had a tent and he had a fridge of Red Bull behind him.
It's still
So
fucking hot out.
I
He had a
trade.
fridge of Red Bulls,
He did.
so I can just grab it whenever I need.
Well, yeah,
one.
he's sponsored by Red Bull. Like, Jesus.
Yeah,
I
Mixer and Red Bull
don't
now.
want him to fade out. I don't want him to like suck eventually, but something is going to knock him down. You cannot stay on the top forever.
Unless if this Mixer thing becomes super lucrative for him.
Then I don't know. Then
Because this was just announced last week,
a couple
not
days
even.
ago, I remember seeing the commercial a
2
couple
days
days
ago.
ago.
Yeah,
It's just crazy that Twitch has basically made him, and then he's basically saying, "Screw you guys."
Twitch didn't make him Fortnite. True.
Well, no, but he was.
No, I get it though.
Twitch is the reason he has all of the money in the world, and now he basically sold them out for. Okay,
You got to do what you got to do, man. It's
I know,
business.
but even if it is like let's say a $50 million deal over 3 years, they would be smart to say, okay, $50 million, but it's over 3 years, so you're making whatever 50 divided by 3 is, like 16.
15, 16
16.
mil.
It's 15 and a half.
Which means for him, even
15.3.
if it flops, he's still getting paid.
I know.
He just has to keep streaming.
But there's no, like, how much do you think he makes a month on just from everything he had before he
so
signed that deal?
I think while I was looking it up, he was reported last year alone in 2018 that he made $10 million in a year.
He doesn't need the $5 million a year from Mixer. He
No.
doesn't. So he is basically screwing over Twitch, taking hundreds of thousands of people, literally like 600,000 people or whatever he's at right now, away from Twitch just for like a couple extra dollars that he was going to make anyway.
I mean, it's a business.
It's a
At
business,
this point, like
but I don't think he's making a smart move.
Maybe not, but we're gonna find out, you know. But
I think the only way it succeeds is if they take everybody else and get them to Mixer and then really improve their product.
right, but what they got to do now is now that they have brought him on, they've already committed to this. This is done. There's no going back.
No, yeah.
So now that they've committed to this for the next 3
unless
years,
there's a termination clause which they can terminate, which they wouldn't want.
regardless, for the next 3 years now, they have to go full force. They have to improve their platform.
Yeah.
They have to make it competitive with Twitch.
These subscribers.
They have to keep trying to pump him with more and more subscribers, and he
Make
has
his
to keep
numbers
developing
look big.
his brand because, yeah, he signed because this is a lucrative offer for him. To be honest with you, I can't say I would have done any differently. If I was the top
I
streamer
would
in
have
the
checked
world,
the numbers,
well, somebody did. He's not a stupid guy.
or they didn't.
They
If,
did.
if he's made $10 million in a year and he makes $50 million,
But that's just
he can.
but that's
he
just
might
from
lose
Twitch. That's just from Twitch, not from like all his sponsorships.
sponsors. He might have a.
He's not going to lose his sponsors because he went to Mixer.
Well, no, but he's got. I'm saying, the profitability from Mixer is less than Twitch as it currently stands. Whereas that's why I want to see what his numbers are in September about how many people are willing to pay the $7.99
Right.
to stay with him, or it's like, dude, I was paying $5 and that was still pretty much at Twitch, so I'm done.
But like I said, either way, this is done. This is signed. There's no going back. There's nothing you can do. There's nothing I
know.
can do. There's
I just
nothing
don't think
anybody
it's a
can
smart
do.
move.
But
And it also really screws over
but
Twitch.
what they need to do now is they need to go full force.
Yeah.
Again, at the sake of repeating myself, they need to fix their platform.
Mhm.
They need to have better streaming. That thing sucks a lot of ass.
It's, yeah.
They need to make sure that
even
Ninja
a couple
is,
of his were crap.
they need to make sure that Ninja is pumping his subs.
Yeah.
He's getting more subscribers. He's building his brand. He's
They
getting
gotta-
more people.
Twitter, they gotta have
because
every kind of presence
It's
in the
not
world.
just hurting Ninja at the end of the day. It's not hurting Ninja at all.
True.
He's going to get a
He'll
payday.
be fine. And I think he'll have enough to
Worst case
restart
scenario.
his brand anyway.
He doesn't have to restart shit. He's
Well, no,
Ninja.
But like if he wants to keep doing it and then it's like the Mixer 3 years is up and it turns out he's like completely abandoned, he could start again, like build his
He's
way
fine.
back up, and
Yeah.
he's not like, well, I don't have anything.
PewDiePie's dropped the N-bomb once a year. That dude still makes a shit ton of money and people still watch his streams.
That's true.
This does not hurt Ninja in any way, shape, or form.
That's very
This
true.
is an absolute
It
gamble
does
for
hurt.
Mixer.
It does hurt the potential streamer. It could potentially hurt the streamers and the people that go over to Mixer thinking, okay, I'm just going to be like Ninja.
Right. But if
'Cause
they're
now everybody's
smart,
going there.
like I'm trying to say, if they're smart, they're not going to just jump ship. Oh, Ninja did it, I'm going to do it too. You're a fucking idiot if you do that.
You never know.
What they're going to have to do, again, if I can get this across, if they're smart, what they're going to do is they're going to watch, see how much money he's making,
Yeah.
see how big the platform
I
gets
hope for their sake. I hope.
before they sign a contract. Because again, there's only two people in this scenario that are going to get fucked by this, and that's Mixer and Twitch. Ninja's going to keep making money. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
He's got brand deals. He's got a contract.
He's got, yeah.
He could sit and stream. He could sit and stream on Mixer right now. By the way, when he was on Twitch, he had to have people watching him to make money.
True.
He signed a contract now with Mixer.
Where he gets paid just to turn on his laptop.
Nobody can log on and watch him. He can have 0 constant viewers every single time on average,
but he's
still going to walk out with fucking
guaranteed
paycheck.
money.
Right.
Which I get. And there's no way he would have made the deal if he wasn't like, yeah, I get tons of money from all this other stuff. That me going to this really crappy platform, that's like signing with the Browns. Like, yeah, I wasn't going to a Super Bowl like playing for the Titans anyway, but the Browns are going to pay me a shitload of money.
And I still have my Under Armour sponsorship.
And I still got all this money. Like, who cares? I don't care if we don't win. I don't care if I'm not the best guy. I'm still making a ton of money doing something that I would be
happy to be a kicker in the NFL. You get $500,000 a year to just sit on the bench.
True.
Third string.
Yeah. Well, you still have to kick.
In practice.
Backup kickers don't really exist.
Oh.
But still. Even a kicker, you could play a kicker that a team that doesn't get field goals and doesn't score points, and then you're like, I did my job today. There are little football games where the punter doesn't do anything.
It'll be interesting to see because we know that there are going to be like a lot of
someone
his
leak
fans.
the contract.
Yeah, please leak the contract. There's going to be those fans that are super hardcore fans, and they're going to go to Mixer.
They followed that, and they're like,
and this is still fresh news as of like over the weekend. So
yeah,
I mean, I'm a huge fan of Cody Ko and Noel Miller's content, Tiny Meat Gang. If they said, yo, we're not doing Twitter or we're not doing YouTube anymore, we're going on Facebook Watch, I would go to and watch them. Yeah. Because I'm like, well, I enjoy your content.
But it's the periphery people that it's like, okay.
Yeah. The people that were just following him for fun.
This isn't what I was looking for, or this is too expensive now, or he didn't really change anything.
Yeah.
I was like looking for a reason to not sub him. It's just, and it's also groupthink where it's like, oh, everybody's doing it, so I need to sub to
it's a
Ninja.
Case by case. I mean, I like Ninja. I've enjoyed his streams. I've never followed the guy.
He's a good player. He's a really good
I've
player.
enjoyed popping into his streams, but if I was somebody that liked and followed his page on Twitch and then he's like, hey, I'm going over here, he's not somebody that I would pay $8 a month.
$8. No way.
I can't even use my Twitch Prime sub for it.
Yeah, that's another thing. Amazon Prime gets you a free sub now. Mixer. Microsoft doesn't have that.
You get a free one for the month of August, and that's it.
But they're like, yeah, see, Ninja got it. But they're hoping, and they might give September.
Maybe they'll mix it with like the Game Pass Ultimate.
They might give free subs for September too. But they're banking on okay, Ninja needs to have as many of these people sub to him for free as possible to get his numbers looking so big that it's like, oh man, everybody's doing it. He's just gonna continue where he is, just over there. I got to get ahead of this and go over to Mixer before so I can watch him because I really like him. They're really hoping that the numbers look so big that everybody's going to think it's really impressive and then follow suit. Whereas if it just completely drops off because nobody wants to pay the $8 in September and they don't have any more free subs and you can't just get one for having Amazon Prime every month.
They picked a good time to do this though, because he always does the Lollapalooza stream, at least for the last, I think, 2 years. So this might
be a deal with Lollapalooza, not Mixer.
Right. But still, he went up there and he was still promoting that he's on Mixer. So how many people do you think went to Lollapalooza and were like, oh shit, there's this Ninja guy here, Mixer. Oh, I guess I'll check him out.
Yeah. I'll be on his first, I will be there and on his first ever stream from Lollapalooza as a Mixer.
Right.
It's just so
it's going to be super, like, I'm definitely going to be following this because it'll be interesting to kind of see how it changes.
Like, I'm not paying any money to follow this guy, but.
Well, I mean, all you're paying for is just no ads and subscriber benefits. Like, you can still watch him for free.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm going to be following this without paying any money because I'm like interested to see what happens and interested to see how this changes the landscape of Twitch and Mixer and streaming in general.
Which every media is going to be keeping their eyes on this thing.
And then just to see where that goes. And then obviously 3 years is a long time, but if he ends up walking back. If he's like, yeah, I'm going back to Twitch. This didn't work.
Maybe Twitch even starts doing contracts too. Maybe they drop their partner program.
I really don't want to see them like, okay, we're going to hand out our own.
Right.
Where you like exclusivity deals, because that's law again. A lot of this is law related. So I can really speak on this. Exclusivity deals are great if it works. Because people are going to want to fight those so hard when it turns out, actually, we're screwing you because
Epic Game Store is a prime example.
We get to set our rules, and if you break them, we get to tell you, yeah, you can't do that. Like if Dr. Disrespect. If he gets banned again and he signed an exclusivity deal, he can't just, well, I'm going to go to Mixer because I didn't get banned from
because
them.
they won't ban me for saying the N-word.
Yeah. And it's like,
Even though they should.
and for streaming in a public bathroom. Like, who does that?
What was up with that? So
he was at E3 and he was just like live streaming from a bathroom. He hid in a stall.
That's creepy.
Yeah, it's creepy. I don't think he's like.
I read
I
the
don't think
article.
any dicks were out or
I didn't
like
read
anything like that. But
I shouldn't say I read the article. I read the headline, and I was like, that's enough. That's all I needed to know was live streamed in a bathroom, and I was like, that's creepy.
I have been streaming for about 2 years, and I already know that's dumb and not a good idea. Like, I would never, like, you could guess that's against the terms of service, and
I will go to my 7-year-old cousin right now and I'll ask him, should you be recording anything in a bathroom?
Yes.
And he will tell you no.
Yeah, it's like, I don't think I should be doing that.
That
Everybody
doesn't
knows.
sound right. You should just go potty and then be done.
Done. That's all you do in bathrooms. It's already awkward enough. I don't need somebody live streaming from there. I just picture somebody like
What's up,
talking on the
guys?
toilet.
Yeah.
It's like, what?
Board certified gaming here, taking a fat dump.
How's it going, guys?
Tuesday afternoon, 6 p.m.
I'm not playing a game, but I'm playing the game of life with this toilet right now.
We're doing some
Ooh, boy.
Pokemon Go. I saw a shiny Rayquaza here in this bathroom. We're battling this gym. We're at a Wendy's bathroom.
And you hear me too.
You just hear
I
like
got my guy next to me.
a couple little farts like squeaking through.
Yeah.
Like, just ignore that. Well, that's live. I can't cut it, but like and subscribe. Yeah, dude, fuck, that's gross.
That's just my
disgusting.
soundboard I got here.
Although I will happily watch a stream where somebody is live streaming in a bathroom and then they drop the camera in the toilet. That I will
That'd be
watch.
great.
That'd be hilarious.
That would be great.
Other than that, I don't need to see it.
Yeah. And I saw a video that somebody this is a tangent, obviously, but I saw a video, somebody had a tech deck
Love those things.
and he was like playing with it, like sitting on the toilet, like playing with it on the ground. And then he did like a jump off of a guy next to him's shoe in the next stall. And the guy's like, did you just tech deck off my shoe? And he's like, yeah. And then that was the end of the video. It was so great. I wish I came up with that.
I'd
but
be
I
cool
didn't.
with that. If somebody
Yeah, if somebody
tech-decked off my shoe,
I mean, it
I'd be
has
like,
to be a cool trick. I'm not just gonna be like,
yeah,
oh,
if you're just ollieing
tech-deck.
over my foot, I'm gonna be like, get out of my
It's fucking bush league.
Yeah, dude.
Anybody can do that.
get out of my stall.
I've been ollieing on tech.
But now, if you're doing a 900,
hell yeah, dude. Kick flip off me, or
you're gonna hear that. You're gonna hear that stall door unlock, and we'll be like, come on in.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
I've got my whole ramp built right here.
But I don't know. I'm interested to see where this goes. I want to read the contract just to see, because I enjoy seeing the little details that they have to do, and it's like the hoops they have to jump through just to get this money.
What if they like put in some? Because I haven't watched his stream yet on it. What if they put in some bullshit where it's like you have to announce on your stream every few hours that you're on Mixer?
Yeah, he has to plug. Because he has to plug Mixer on.
They could have put that in there.
They could have. They could. The thing is,
reminder that
they can require whatever the hell they want of him. They could say, you have to do this shit regardless if you want to or not. Like, you are contractually obligated to do that. They could say to him, one of his contractually obligated things could be, you cannot mention that you are contractually obligated to do anything.
Yeah.
You can say like, hey, you can't say that. Like, you cannot say this thing. They could say, you can't call yourself ninja. They can say, you cannot say the word ninja in your streams at all.
you're not even a certified ninja.
Yeah, like that's your name, but you cannot say your name. We own your name, like, and all this other stuff. You can sign away pretty much anything. So that's why I want to see. And it might be a lucrative deal. It might be pretty easy. Might be pretty harmless. Especially if they want other people to come, they might just use a template deal. Like, yeah, absolutely, just change the name and like the payouts. Here you go. Pass them all out to everybody. And then Twitch is probably going to try to sign other people. Just exclusivity deals don't work as well as people think, because then it's like it hurts the people that sign them, and then it also hurts the brands, because it's like you're not going to get new people if it's like, yeah, all people are required exclusivity deals, like they can't go anywhere else if it turns out it's worse for them, so nobody's going to want to do it. They're going to be scared.
I think exclusivity deals really only benefit like console manufacturers.
They benefit, and they also benefit the people who got the money guaranteed, because they know they have a source of income regardless if they turn out to be in
so
obscurity.
Many people are pissed with like the Epic Game Store with all these exclusives like Borderlands 3 and all these other games, which I get. I will never, ever, ever put my credit card information anywhere near Epic just because of how many security vulnerabilities they have.
Oh yeah,
like,
and they're going to try to take as much money as possible from
not
you
a fucking
with all of
chance.
the stuff they have.
You better. I have an account, and I believe that they made you put a debit card on there, but I think I just put a gift card.
Yeah,
just because
I'm
like
put a dummy card too.
Yeah, just something. And they have those free games that like I'll grab for my PC. I'm like, sure, I'll add this.
It does suck, but
I'm
that's
not
the way of the
paying
future. They
$60 for
they
Borderlands
want
3 on
people
there.
to come to only them. And Epic Games is kind of like, well, now we can just require people to come here. And
which is weird for PC, considering it's like PC is universal. Like it's still a PC game. It's just a different launcher.
Most of the people that are pissed are all Steam users who is like, oh, I've been using Steam for 20 years and I can't get it on my Steam account now.
Yeah,
like,
and all the
I don't
functionality.
personally care. I don't care what starts my game as long as I can play the game.
True. Yeah, I'm on
that same boat. You're not paying to have that service start your game for you.
Right. You're just paying for the game.
You're paying for the game.
The service is free.
Whatever starts it. But whatever starts it is just going to be like, well, you're playing the game. I do
understand. Like with the people that have been using Steam, like you have your friends list set up. You have all these different features that Epic Games Launcher doesn't have.
Yeah.
But I also don't play nearly enough PC games to get riled up about it.
Yeah. I'm not.
But I can sympathize and understand.
Yeah.
But I am of that mentality of, you know, it's just another launcher. Like you can't load World of Warcraft through Steam. You have to download the Blizzard launcher.
Yeah, which is So each company,
Sims 4 has to go through Origin.
Each game can do it the way they want to, but it hurts the people like the Twitch and Mixer deals. It hurts the people that only like watching stuff on Twitch because they're like, well, now I got to download this other app. And I got to keep 2 apps because I like more than just Ninja.
Which do we even know if Mixer is available on PlayStation?
No, it's Microsoft.
Right, but I mean, you can download Twitch app on both.
I don't think so. I think just that
it'd be smart to have it.
Twitch was created by itself, and then Microsoft, and then it's through Amazon.
Because Sony, I think, has their own streaming service through like just PlayStation broadcasts.
But they're on their own.
Yeah, and they're not really trying to sign anybody. That's kind of just more of for the PlayStation community.
Yeah, which there are there are a couple different kinds. Like YouTube Live has one too.
Yeah, half the time too. I think with the PlayStation broadcasts, I think those people are not only broadcasting it on the PlayStation like 4, but they're also like linking it to YouTube or Twitch. You
can sign into a different account through that. Which I mean, the exclusivity deals. If you wanted to watch Ninja. But you also have like, oh, well, I love Tim the Tatman or all these other guys. I have to keep track of 2 apps now. I can't just go boom, boom, have 2 tabs up of the same guy. And then like, also like, yeah, all my Twitch accounts, just like on each one of them, it's like, no, you got to have Mixer up now. And then you got to have all the other ones.
For a second, the way you were explaining that, I thought you were saying you have 2 streams open at once. I'm like, who watches 2 streams at once?
Well, no, but you can't just like immediately like, because on Twitch, they have all the followed channels and like all your subscription channels. You can just like, okay, I want to see what Ninja's up to. Yeah. Okay, I want to see what my other guys are up to. Now it's like, well, now I got to, go all the way, sign into Mixer, check out what Ninja's up to.
I mean, eventually
all of these other dudes I don't care about. Let's go.
If there isn't already, there's eventually going to be a service that can just grab that embedded file.
Have everybody.
Because I mean, how many times have you gone where they are? If you browse the web, like you'll see a stream that pops up from Twitch where it's just embedded in the code.
And whatever, it's not even Twitch.
Someone might open
if
Mixer gets even half as big as Twitch, where that becomes an issue. You know, because that's a convenience factor. That's a quality of life thing.
But it will dissuade people.
If it does get to that point, where people are like, I have multiple different streamers I like to watch. Yeah, there's probably going to be a site that's going to open up. That's going to be like, yeah, well,
here, which will solve some problems.
Just create one account and watch it all.
Because how do you get paid if somebody is watching from something completely different?
Right.
So it's going to cause some problems. It's going to solve some problems. It's going to be its weird situation. This has never happened before.
No,
he's like a celebrity that got signed to like a movie contract.
An ESPN cover. That's how big this dude is.
I know. This is
huge.
This is a gamble. This is also a gamble. Like our last podcast where we talked about Grand Theft Auto and gambling.
This is the life of loot boxing.
This is real life. This
is a surprise package.
Mixer has gambled however many millions of dollars on this guy, hoping that he will bring more traffic and hopefully they can handle it. Because if not, that they're just going to tank. They are just going to tank the hell out of it.
I think that's the big concern. I think he will bring the traffic and he will bring it, but
I don't know
if they don't get that platform fixed.
Then they're not going to be stable. They're not going to keep these people. They're going to bring them in because we have the talent. But like you can have an NFL team or an NBA team that has all this talent, but if they suck, or if like the games are not enjoyable, nobody's going to go.
Yeah.
And then you're going to be like, well, we paid all these players and we can't.
I think that'll be
Nobody's
the biggest
coming in,
challenge. I don't think the issue is like I said earlier. This is going to hurt Mixer and Twitch. This isn't going to hurt Ninja because Ninja is going to have no problem.
He's fine.
bringing...
Ninja, give us some money. Ninja, come on the pod.
Give me $20, man.
Come on the pod.
Yeah, you live in Chicago. You're like 2 hours from us. You're a fellow Midwestern.
We'll dye our hair if you want to come on the pod. And like, can I have a 20? Like,
I probably,
you got money now.
If he came on the podcast, I definitely would dye my hair.
Absolutely.
I would let him pick the color. We could record. I would dye it.
There's only a finite amount of colors you could dye your hair.
I would dye it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, if he was like, yeah, sure.
Well, you kind of have to now to be a successful streamer. You have
Just
to have to dye your hair.
Just come on here, talk about your contract.
We're like an hour. Yeah.
Let us know what your contract
Even
is.
I will not post it. I will not say anything about it. Just please let me
totally
read
off
it.
the record. Yeah, just even if you just want to just knock on my door.
Dude,
and just
I will attorney-client privilege that shit.
3 years, 50 mil.
I will attorney-client privilege that shit and just I read it. Absolutely.
I'll just give you my word.
Yeah. Amar, that's all Amar's got.
That's all I have. And my word is good. My word is good. I'll be like, for sure, man. Don't even worry about it.
The final thing I wanted to talk on Twitch, which this is a Twitch episode.
How long have we been going?
About 50 minutes.
Absorb.
Plus the crap at the beginning.
So we're close to wrapping up here.
Yeah. But this is a short topic that I wanted to mention that I talked to you about the other day. Breastfeeding is now, it's fine on Twitch.
I don't see any reason.
There was a big controversy how a woman, I forgot her name. I know her last name is Kent.
Jamie, can we get that?
Look it up.
Yeah,
but
that's why I bring this thing.
Yeah. So Amar's the data guy. She was streaming like a regular person does, but she's also a mother and has an 11-month-old
Heather Kent.
I don't know her Twitch name. Is that it?
I don't know.
But she is a mother of an 11-month-old and decided while in midstream to breastfeed.
I think that is just her Twitch name.
Okay.
Is Heather Kent.
Well, there you go. And she decided to breastfeed her kid, and it got clipped to oblivion because she might be, I think, a pretty popular streamer. She's got to have enough following to make this a big deal. If I started breastfeeding a kid, nobody would care. 1, because I'm a man, and 2, because nobody watches. And if you do, thank you. We appreciate it. Tell people. That'd be nice. See you on Wednesday, Friday.
She reached out. Did you just close it?
No.
Oh, I was about to be like, wait, what?
No, plug in the Twitch.
Yeah, so she tweeted whenever she did that. So a nipple came out while she was breastfeeding her kid. Mm-hmm. God forbid that you are an adult man and have a panic attack after seeing a nipple.
Which, I mean, I would not complain.
But they had to take the video down because it was a quick second and it wasn't intentional. She wasn't like directly trying to show her nipple. It was just, I don't know, kid moved or whatever.
I mean, babies
are finicky.
It's going to happen.
Yeah. If you have something sucking on your breast and it moves as much as a baby does,
that's going to move.
Someone's going to see a nipple.
A nip is going to.
So they had to take it down because they had to review it. But I guess that the Twitch safety ops team. So the Twitch representative told Kent that it was a difficult position for a safety ops admin to be put in during a review of an incident that has not previously occurred on Twitch, but upon further review does not violate the company's guideline. Then they said, quote, after further discussions between partnerships, safety ops, and trust and safety, there is alignment between all teams that breastfeeding is not and will not be against the terms of service. The statement reads, as you so eloquently put it, breastfeeding is not lewd, and we agree with you.
Yeah, it's not
which
lewd.
Is true.
It's I don't think just a nipple is. It should.
There's a lot more lewd streamers out there. I've seen
on the Artifact. There's a game called Artifact, but on that channel, it was just all porn.
Yeah,
because people were just posting a bunch of porn on it.
There's one girl, I can't remember her name, but I've seen her pop up on like the popular streams. She literally was just live streaming herself like in very suggestive clothing.
There are a bunch of people that do that. I'm
not saying there's anything wrong with that.
They do like wear what cosplay for nerds.
Yeah, wear what you want, do what you want, but
as long as it's not
in regards to Twitch's terms of service, I sat there and I was like, this is lewd. Like this is meant to elicit a sexual response because she's not just
what else is it for?
She's not just wearing like, things that you would wear around the house. Like she's straight up wearing lingerie and like sexy outfits. And again, I'm cool with it. I don't care.
That's that's like walking the line between you and some cosplay is like, you're dressed as like Mario, but Mario doesn't wear a thong.
Right.
And like these tiniest bikini or tiniest bra I've ever seen in my life.
Right.
And then just it's her ass.
And like I said, I'm not here to tell people what they can and can't wear.
True.
I don't give a shit. But in regards to this, because you're free to wear what you want, you're free to do whatever you want. But in regards to this, yeah, it's not lewd at all. You got to feed that fucking kid.
I know. And it's a little. I think
I'm just curious to know like who freaked out so bad that this became an issue. Like, because I don't know. I don't know if it was something that Twitch just took down because they were like, "Ooh, we don't know," or if it was somebody actually raised. Because from what I'm reading,
somebody I think raised it.
From what I'm reading so far, it seems
somebody clipped it and then posted it on theirs, and that was started.
Yeah, it was a subreddit.
It was started some divisiveness outside of Twitch just because somebody clipped it, and it was like
Heathered Effect.
Hey, check out this.
Her Twitch name.
Okay. Go watch her. She's probably cool, and she might flash a titty. You never know.
Maybe. But yeah.
But
okay. So yeah. So it looks like it was somebody posted it on the subreddit live stream fail, and then Twitch removed it because they were kind of like, we don't know.
They'd rather err on the side of caution.
Yeah. And now they're just like, all right, cool. You're free to fucking breastfeed.
Yeah. Which it's fine.
Go for it.
And breastfeeding is a natural thing that people can do. And
if you can win a victory royale while breastfeeding,
hell yeah,
you are the ultimate mom.
And it's not like she did it like, hey guys, so I'm breastfeeding. It's breastfeeding stream. She was just like talking to someone and then just like doing stuff. And then she's like, oh, I got to do this. And then she did it like while mid conversation talking about something completely different. So I'm like, yeah, just
big fucking deal.
Who cares? Mm-hmm. Just do it. Twitch is a platform you can see tons of cool stuff, tons of interesting things. You can see someone like singing or playing a musical instrument or composing music, playing video games, doing skits, dancing, creating all this other stuff, wearing cosplay, doing all this other cool stuff. Was literal porn on Twitch, and breastfeeding is the least of their concerns. It's not again. I just read some of the terms of service, the prohibited conduct. It's fine as long as it's not
have your child be breastfed on stream. Yeah. You cannot have your husband come and suck a titty though. That
he doesn't need to be breastfed. He just wants to be.
Yeah. So that is a no-no. Yeah. But go for it. So feed your kid. I don't give a shit. Yeah. I want you to feed your kid.
Kids got to eat.
Yeah. That might be the next president of the United States. How wild would that be if in like 40, 50 years, this little guy is like, that's his campaign is like,
I started breastfeeding.
I was sucking titties on Twitch.
I was the one that did not get banned. Hashtag can't ban me. Yeah,
he's a progressive candidate that's all about women's rights.
Yeah, and
I'd vote for him.
Me too.
Super hard.
Hell yeah.
Keep sucking that titty.
Yeah. So, do you want to do what's in my backlog, or do we not have time?
I mean, my backlog hasn't changed.
True. Okay, we'll come up with.
What have you been playing?
Okay, we can do that. Yeah. I've been playing Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. We have a video about it. It's very good.
Is it Marvel?
Is it
Ultimate? Do you feel allied?
There's an alliance, and it's the third time I have felt that. It's a very fun game. I wish I had more people that owned it so I could play it with them. I beat it. Yeah. There's still just a ton of shit to do.
Yeah.
It's amazing. What are you playing?
Still on Fire Emblem. I am 30 hours through it though.
Jesus. That's 16 hours since the last podcast.
Yes. Well, work and other things.
But if that's still
I just hit the 30-hour mark. I am on chapter 8.
Are you still on one house?
Yeah, I'm still just on the first house. Like I've just been kind of slowly going through it. I've been probably taking a lot more time than I need to. I probably could be a good chunk of the way through the game, if not already finished with one house. But I've been kind of enjoying the dialogue between the characters, because you can build those support ranks. So just seeing the relationships build between the characters in my house has been interesting, kind of seeing their dynamics change. I've been getting really engrossed in this house that'll happen. I feel like it's going to be kind of difficult when I finish it because it's going to be one of those like, fuck, now I got to start a second house. And I'm probably going to spend most of my time recruiting people from the Blue Lions house and ignoring like the next route.
You have your favorite students and you're like, oh, I really want this guy.
One of the students, her name is Ingrid, and I just upgraded her. She used to be somebody that I never used at all. She was useless to me.
Yeah.
But I got to a point in the game where I was able to pick a class for her. So she's now a Pegasus Knight. So she's on a Pegasus.
Of course,
and she just absolutely dominates now. And now she's in my like must have, because after most of the game, you could pick 10 units. After a while, when you're recruiting more units, then you kind of have to pick and choose who you want.
Yeah.
And she was one that I was always happy to leave in the dust. But now I'm like,
nope,
you crush literally everything. Yeah. Like your stats are
insane. Going anywhere.
Yeah. I literally just have her, like if I'm trying to like flank an enemy, I just have her by herself with one healer. She crushes. And then I'm like, all right, here, everybody else. Go level up and get what you got to do.
You're not her. So you don't get to, you have to be as a group?
I'm hoping to finish by next weekend,
We'll
at least
see.
one house.
You'll
Just
hear
'cause-
this on the next podcast if he finished it and is playing something else.
Yeah, well, I'm probably still going to be playing this for a little bit longer until Gears 5 and Borderlands 3 come out. Just because
In September.
Yeah, because I am liking the game a lot, but it's one of those where once I finish the Blue Lions house, that's the only side of the story that I'm going to have is from the Blue Lions. So then I got to see what the Golden Deer side
there's
is.
tons of stuff you can do after
Yeah,
that.
I'm going to run through this game 3 times for sure.
Yeah, and you'll hear about it.
Yeah. Yeah, and I will tell you, I will rank my top 10 characters.
There you go.
Dorothea right now is number 1.
That'll be a video.
She's a singer.
We'll try to get that video going. But
And Ingrid.
yeah,
Ingrid is just, if you're playing Fire Emblem, get Ingrid to be a Pegasus Knight, and she will just,
you will not regret it.
she will fuck everybody in her path.
Yeah,
Like
with a horse.
Super hard.
With a horse.
A flying horse.
So we're gonna end it for today. Speaking of Twitch, make sure to follow the Twitch. We stream on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Board Certified Gaming TTV.
Maybe
Check
Mixer.
it out. We're not at
We're not on
Mixer.
Mixer.
Please sign us. We will do it for very cheap. You know,
We will do it for Crab Rangoons.
We will do it. You know, we're very easy. Mixer, come on, give us a deal. We'll do it. Otherwise, yeah, we're on Twitch. I'll say it again. Board Certified Gaming TTV. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Check it out. Check out the YouTube channel. All the videos we have. Listen to this podcast. And if you made it through this whole time, thank you. We appreciate it. And check out the Twitter and Instagram. We tweet and post cool stuff. At least I think so. If you don't, please
I think you post some pretty cool things.
make sure to leave a review or some kind of acknowledgement to either if we're doing a bad job or if we're doing a good job. We appreciate every single one
Mostly
of
the
you.
good jobs.
Thanks, Mom and Dad, for being our 2 viewers.
Thanks, babe.
We love you.
I love you, babe.
And Michelle. Thank you, Michelle.
Thanks, babe.
But yeah, we will see you guys next week. Where who knows what
Give
we'll
it a
talk
like, a
about.
thumbs up.
Yeah, give it
5 stars.
all that stuff.
If you give me a 4-star,
Honestly, if you don't like it,
just don't listen to it.
Yeah.
Go do something else.
go watch Ninja.
Just go.
Yeah. But
We don't even want you here.
I'm
We do,
Andy.
though.
This is Amar.
Hello.
We're leaving now, so don't say hello.
Oh, goodbye.
We'll see you guys later. Have a good one.
Peace.